Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's pour. Now tonight's pour is going to be, I'm going to be excited for this one. We're going to do the Mandalorian. So yes, from the Star Wars universe. So I saw this one in the store and I was like, oh, it hit me. He has a jetpack. Hey, he can do a jet. Well, I can do a jetpack one. So that's what we're going to do. Now this action figure does not have a jetpack on it, but that's all right. So anyway, I thought I would do a space one. So we're going to do black background with a few colors in it. And then once that, and then I'm going to do the fire out of it because it is flames that come out of it. And then once it dries enough, I'm going to be putting stars in it by using the toothbrush in the white paint and flicking it with your finger to create a bunch of stars. And then we'll resin it. And I'll try to remember to record that and add that into the video for YouTube. So normally I would go ahead and put the black background down, but I'm going to film it because I will show you how I'm going to add the extra colors in it. I'm going to do probably some purple, a little bit of white, maybe some red in it, and maybe some blue, just to show you kind of how I do a space background, because it doesn't have to be exactly just a black. So let me adjust the camera, we can get started. All right, we're just going to go ahead and put some black paint down. So then I'm just going to put, this is a real light green, just a little bit in there. Some purple. The white. I don't think I'm going to use red because I'm going to use the, so let me just take our palette knife. Just see, that's just going to create that. It doesn't have to look exactly like space, but I think just kind of gives it. We pretty much lost the purple and the green, but oh well. And for me, I like to get all the sides covered. Just checking the sides real quick. Seems like I always miss this one little spot. So I like to check them real quick. All right. Oh, some purple showed up. There's a little green there. That's good. Came through. So we have our character here. It came with a gun and then the oh, I can't remember what it's called, but the blade that Moff Gideon had that he took off Moff Gideon. So we're just gonna have it like right here. Oop, got a little bit of paint. It's all right. I decided to keep the cape off because when I took it off, it looked really, his neck was showing quite a bit, and I didn't think that looked pretty good. So we'll definitely get it there. I will probably glue this cape in so I won't have trouble getting it. So now we need to get fire from about right there. And I decided to just do a straight one instead of like fanning out like I do a lot of them. So it doesn't need to be a whole lot of. Guess I'm gonna do. Sorry, I changed my mind. I'm still gonna use the straw for most of it, but and I wasn't gonna put black around it like a normal Dutch pour. And then I decided I need to. Boy, I'm just getting paint everywhere. Just don't like all that white in there so much. I'll blow it around. Sorry, bump that. All right. Like that. So now I'm gonna pull up my chair here. Get a paper towel. Let me torch it real quick. Not really liking this white in here. It's too much. A little too much right in there. have him right there. We'll have a lot of stars. Definitely be a piece somebody will want. They're a Star Wars fan. I know I'm a Star Wars fan, so I think they'll like it. All right, this is dried, and I'm not liking all this white in here. So I'm going to cover some of it up by just taking a regular paintbrush and getting some, I just have some black paint. Just going to cover some of that up. I do want to have a little bit of streak in it, but not much. Just a little bit. Way too much there. Way too much back here too. Right. So I just use a little of the black acrylic, and I didn't put any pouring medium on it because I want it to dry fast, so that I can sprinkle on the white paint the stars. Yes, which is what I'm going to do next. I'll wash this brush out. Let me get my toothbrush that I use specifically for the stars. And this I will use, the stars, I will use, come on, where is it? No, I got it somewhere. The stars I will use white acrylic paint mixed with the pouring medium because I want it to be not a paste, so it will flick better with the toothbrush. I can't find the toothbrush, but I have a second one here in case I can't find it. Guess I should have got that before I started filming, hey? Oh well. Oh, I found it. So about to open the other one. All right, so I've got some mixed. I'm gonna get a paper towel because I don't really want any in the fire, so I'll try to just wipe it off. So what I'm going to do is just make a little bit of paint right there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me scoot this over there a little bit. Just right there. Can you see it? Can you still see it? Just right there, some white paint. Sorry. So you just dip it in like this. And then you just flick it. All right, I think that's enough. I'm just gonna wipe some of this white off in this dry area here. If I can. There you go. It's that easy. And then I've got this glued so it won't fall into the resin when I set it there. So I will set him in there like that. Trying to get it to where it's, there we go, lean back a little bit. So it seems like what I remember from the show that he just pretty much kind of put his head up a little bit, his chin up, and arm straight back and flew. So, but that's about the best I can do with that. I can't really move the head back. So that's where he'll go. Maybe move the arms back a little bit like that. I'm gonna have to glue that in so it doesn't come out. It's no big deal. All right, so there is the adding of the stars. And that's how you do it. And then we'll let it dry, and then we will put the resin on it. It'll probably be tomorrow we'll resin it, and it will be good to go. All right, as you can see, this is dried. I got the stars in. I've got it taped on the back. This is a 10 by 20 canvas. We're using 7 ounces of Promise epoxy, 3.5 the hardener, 3.5 of the epoxy. We've got our
Mandalorian right here. So we're getting all that resin out that we can. Just start spreading it around. Feels a little different because normally I do this in the evenings, and I can hear birds chirping because it's the daytime today. It's morning. I usually do it in the evenings because then it dries overnight, and then in the morning I can take the tape off. I like to leave that, take the tape off within the first 12 hours. So that's why I usually do it in the evening. Plus I work during the day. But I'm actually off today. I have a doctor's appointment later this afternoon. It's probably about 10:30 in the morning right now. And it's kind of weird. I don't have to have a ton of lights on. Either. I still have my light on over here though. So I can see the bubbles popping. Maybe that glare off there, but the only reason I'm doing it today is because I've been really painting every day for the last week. I got a show coming up in a couple days. And I'm hoping that I can get this one, and then I can get one tonight, hopefully the resin. I thought if I get this, because I usually have enough room to, I do have enough room on this table, but I got stuff on it to do 2 of these at one time. But I was like, well, I can get this done, and then by 10 o'clock tonight it should be ready for the tape to come on. Right about the time I was coming down here anyway. And then I was resin another one. Alrighty. So we have our Mandalorian. Again, I taped the cape there so it wouldn't, because it was just falling down. I just wanted not leaning down when I'm putting this in, not have to hold it. And then I did glue the gun in so they won't be able to take that out, whoever gets this. I think I need to get him about right there. So there you have it. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.